The Melvin Metzger Show. Exclusive interviews with distinguished guests, community trailblazers, movers and shakers. UK 8 p.m., United States 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Sierra Leone. I'm your host, Mr. Melvin Metzger. The Melvin Metzger Show. Exclusive interviews with distinguished guests, community trailblazers, movers and shakers. UK 8 p.m., United States 3 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Sierra Leone. I'm your host, Mr. Melvin Metzger. Melvin Metzger, and I'm your host of the Melvin Metzger Show. Welcome to another episode of your favorite show, the Melvin Metzger Show. I'm streaming live via Facebook on the AMZ TV platform. Please like my show page as always, share to your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend that the Melvin Metzger Show is live all the way from London. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend of another friend to tell a cousin, a grandma, a grandpa, a sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Tell all of them that the Melvin Metzger Show is live. And tonight, I've got a very, very special guest. All my guests are special, but another special one is here tonight with us. Genny Jones grew up in Sierra Leone. She came to the UK when she was 15 years old. She's an accountant by profession, and she also does accounting training. She's been in this profession for over 15 years. That's a long time. Mm-hmm. Also, Genny Jones appeared on Britain Got Talent in 2012 and BBC Genius in 2010. Viewers, I'm not going to say much after this. I'll let her tell you what she's been up to since then. But let's welcome Gravesend's very best, the confidence queen, Genny Jones, to the Melvin Metzger Show. Hi, Genny. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Hi. Thank you for having me.
Yes. I'm happy you came to the show. You accepted my invitation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Right. Genny, you've had 15 years experience as an accountant. Why accounting?
Do you know, accounting, I fell into accounting by mistake, because I remember when I was in school, I actually failed maths. And I think I got unclassified in maths. So when I left school, I decided to go to college. Yeah. And I was doing business studies. And one of my lecturers said to me, Genny, I think you should be an accountant. I was like, but I failed my maths. He said, no, you can do it. Yeah. So actually, he encouraged me to do bookkeeping. And then I did business studies. And before I knew it, I loved accountancy so much that I fell into accounting. And it's very interesting that later on my mom said to me, do you know your dad was a tax inspector in Sierra Leone? Oh. And I started in tax, yeah. Okay, so you did accounting and tax, yes.
Wow, that's great, Genny. And how has accounting changed over the years? The tools, the methods?
I would say accountancy is changing in a different way, because first of all, when I started years back in 1987 or 89, I think it was, At that time, there wasn't many black women as well, so I would work in the city, and you'd be the only female black accountant there. So that was a bit challenging. But
did you
now,
feel left out? Did you feel out of place?
yeah,
with
sometimes
being the
I
only
felt,
person of color there?
yeah, it was just me, or sometimes it would be surrounded by men and that kind of stuff. But as the years gone by, I've seen accountancy change. And where in those days we used to write in like ledgers, books and everything else, now we've got accounting software. It does everything for you. And you think, wow, I still like the old-fashioned writing it in paper, balancing the account and everything else. I still love doing that though.
Yeah. So back in the days, it was tough. And you said you were the only female and the only person of color. Did it feel intimidating?
I think sometimes it did, because I remember one time I was working for an accountant in the city, and a client came and my manager said, oh, this is the accountant dealing with you.
Yeah.
The guy was so uncomfortable. Afterwards, my manager said to me, that guy doesn't want you to do his accounts anymore.
Whoa.
So that was really, and I knew why. I mean, after a while, I just left the company because I thought that's really not on. But in those days, you just carried on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So definitely accounting is not stuck in a time wrap. It moves on.
It moves on, yes, definitely.
Right. I'm going to read one of your quotes here because this is what we're going to go into. We're going to go into the confident queen. We're going to go into your motivational things that you've been doing. It says, I believe in maintaining a positive mindset, creating partnerships with a purpose, and also striving for significant outcomes. When you work with me, you should expect a collaboration with transparency and consistency. These are your exact words. What does that mean?
Yeah, that's what I strive to do in everything, because I like working in collaboration with people, because being an accountant doesn't mean you know everything. Like, I may not know anything about corporation tax, somebody else might do that. So I like having a network of accountants, working with them, but also being transparent in the fees I charge, saying to the client, when you come, this is exactly what I'm going to do, this is what I expect you to do, so that people know. And then having that consistency in what you do for one client, you do the same for the other client as well.
Okay. So you also do coaching for bookkeeping as well?
Yes.
And accounting training. How does that? Is that your private business?
Yeah, so I set up my own business, Genny Jones Accounting Training, because I've discovered that training is what I like, because I lecture, for example, in Canterbury Christchurch University.
So you're also a lecturer?
I'm also, yeah, it's like a visiting lecturer. That's what I'm saying to people. In this country, there's like, there's a world of opportunities, but people don't see it. So me, when I say to people, oh, I lecture sometimes in university, say, oh, Genny, how did you do it? I must big a shout out to this lady called Jacqueline Williams. She's also an accountant from Sierra Leone. So Jacqueline was really good in sort of getting me into training. And just by chance, I saw an advert for a visiting lecturer in Canterbury, and that's how I got into it. So without having like a teaching qualification even, but I went there to specialize in Sage accounting. So it's just saying to people, whatever you're doing, there's opportunities out there. You've got to be open and think outside the box. You are an accountant, but there's so many streams to accountancy. And I coach especially people who are going into accountancy, because being in the university, I realized that a lot of my students will study accounting, get the degree, but actually they can't get a job. Why? They don't have any practical experience.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Also, there's been some changes. You say you help in making QuickBooks more understandable. What is QuickBooks? I don't know anything. My sister is an accountant, or my brother is a financial controller. I don't know what is QuickBooks.
They probably will know that. It's one of the many accounting software. So you've got QuickBooks, Xero, Sage. So it's one of the accounting software that people use. So what I've figured out is that people get this accounting software, think, oh, I can use it. But in actual fact,
you need practice.
When you go in, practice, and have an understanding of, it's doing it for you, but do you know what the reports mean? So it's going to them, showing them what the package does, and actually helping them to read the reports and make it effective for their own business.
So that's what QuickBooks does.
Yeah, QuickBooks and many
you
more.
Help them with. So earlier on you mentioned something about the world of opportunities. I mean, in England, so many opportunities that people don't realize are there. How do these opportunities become available? How do people see these opportunities? Is it keep researching, or?
Yes, I think for me personally, it's keep researching and also broaden your horizon, network with fellow accountants. So for example, I was there working for an accountant, and I met Jacqueline Williams, who is an accountant, and she said, oh, Jenny, I do training. So she said, oh, do you want to work with one of these organizations?
Yeah.
So bang, I got into training. I met another Sierra Leonean called Alberta Stevens, Alberta Boston Mama now. She said, training. So I trained her in Sage.
Yeah.
And then when you look at accountants, you say every single business needs an accountant. So I chose to specialize now in charity accounts.
Okay.
So again, you can specialize. If you like football, for example, you could be an accountant that specializes in football, you know? So there's a world of opportunities. There's training, there's online teaching, there is, especially if you're at home, you've got children. I've got some parents who are actually working at home as a virtual bookkeeper.
Wow.
And I've trained them to do that.
Okay.
And I think because I've been in the profession for so long,
Yeah.
that's how I can coach people and guide them and say, it doesn't matter if you don't have work experience, there is a way you can get a job.
Yeah.
Within the next 6 months, if you follow these rules.
Wow, you've done great.
Yeah, I got to
You're
do
helping
it.
a lot of people.
Yes.
Viewers, we're live on the Melvin Metzger Show, and I've got special guest here, Genny Jones, who's an accountant and an accounting trainer. She's been on Britain Got Talent. She was on it, appeared on it in 2012, and BBC Genius in 2010. She's telling us the story. So please share this live broadcast to your friends and families. Right, we're moving on. You said you need to broaden your horizon. That's what the Melvin Metzger Show is all about. We aspire to inspire the future generation.
Yes.
So you sitting right here is just doing exactly what we're talking about, aspiring the next generation or your friends around you. So networking plays a big role in someone's career.
Yes.
Yes, just like you said.
Yes, networking does play a big role. For example, where I live in my local area, I belong to the business clubs, I belong to the women's club, I belong to quite a lot of business clubs because why? When you go there, people get to know you. By the time they get to know you, after you've been there for a couple of weeks, you can't just go one day and say, oh, I'm an accountant. You got to build a relationship. So once they know you, like the other day they said to me, Jenny, can you do a presentation for directors on what they need to know about accounts?
Wow.
And I did it. Why? Because they know me and I've been there for a while, and they said, actually, Jenny can train. And then I did that. So you can't just expect things to happen. You got to work at it.
You got to work at it.
Yes.
How do you make room for all these things? You're a lecturer, you're raising your kid, your family. How do you make room?
I think that's what people keep saying to me. Jenny, you're always da-da-da-da-da. I said, no, actually, right now, I have slowed down because my kids are older now, which is good, but I also have an elderly parents that I've got to look after my mom. Hello, Mom. How are you? I know you should be watching. Yeah. So I've got to help to look after my mom. But what I try and do is to balance myself because really, I only work from Tuesday to Thursdays. And Mondays and Fridays are like my relaxing community days, weekends, party, have fun, do charity events, you know, that kind of thing. Don't stress, you know. Don't stress.
That's great. So it's good to keep good company. It's good to be around the right people, especially if it's the type of thing, or so I say, a profession that you're planning to get into.
Yes,
so networking helps. Great. Now let's talk about finance for non-finance managers. Sorry, viewers, we're going to get into Britain Got Talent soon, but let's start. She's an accountant as well. So finance for non-finance managers, what does that mean? Can you just elaborate on that?
Well, that's a training course I've been doing for an organization called Direct Your Social Change. Yeah. And again, thanks to Jacqueline Williams. With that course, there's a lot of managers in the charity sector. They don't have a clue. You know, if you're an accountant, you know this. When they look at a balance sheet, they look at it and thinking, what is that all about? They look at the figures and they feel confused. Yeah. They look at accounting terminology. They think it's a different language. Yeah. So I come in to say, you know what? Let me teach you in a simple form. So I've been doing it for over 7 years. And I'm happy to say everyone finished the course and they're all smiling. Oh, Jenny, thank you. You make it so easy. So I'm making accounting relevant, and I'm also changing the language as well so people can understand it at their own level. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So you're making accounting relevant and you're changing the language so that they can understand it at their own level.
Exactly, and how it applies, because I've got a lot of managers,
Yeah.
they're good at managing, but they don't have a clue about accounts.
Okay.
So you're saying to them, you're the manager, yes, you've got an accountant working for you, but how do you know if they've made a mistake? How do you check the figures?
Yeah.
So giving them little tools and tips that can help them to be confident in looking at the accounts and know what questions to ask as well.
Okay. Before we round up on the accounting side of your career, how can you be contacted if someone's looking for an accountant or someone to help them balance their books? How can you be contacted?
I mean, as I said, I focus more on the training and
training.
empowering you to do it.
Yeah.
But I've got my website, www.gennyjones, Jenny with a G, Genny, jennyjonestraining.com.
Okay.
Or find me on Instagram at Genny Jones, but Jenny with a G.
Okay.
Yes.
On Instagrams at Genny Jones, on the internet, www.jennyjonestraining.com,
Yeah.
where you offer training services
Yes.
for accountants.
For accountants, and we'll be accountants as well.
And we'll be
Anybody-
accountants as well.
Yeah, anybody who wants to love figures, contact me. I'll make you love figures.
Yeah, that's a nice one. That's nice. That's great. Right, Jenny, we move on to what everyone's been waiting for.
Oh, gosh.
Britain Got Talent 2012 and BBC Genius 2010. The confident queen
Yes.
went on Britain Got Talent. Why did you decide to go on Britain Got Talent?
Do you know, Britain's Got Talent is one of those things that I did. It was just funny. A friend of mine who had been on Britain's Got Talent messaged me one day. He goes, Jenny, I think you should go on Britain's Got Talent. And I was like, why would I go on it? He said, but you're really funny.
Yeah.
I said, but what would I do? He said, just be yourself. And
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And I was thinking about it. Then I thought, okay, I'll go. And he was coaching me. So that's why I went. And he said to me, I bet you £50 you wouldn't do it. I said, right. I'm going to do it.
You won the £50 and the rest is history.
Yes, you know. So I did it. But it was very interesting. So I filled in the application form. It went through. And then I said to him, oh, they've called me to go to the Excel to do the first show. So when I went there, he told me what to do as well. And I didn't know what to wear, but I'd created this persona, confident queen.
Yeah.
So when I went there, oh my gosh, as soon as I went there, the cameras was all over me.
Because of
They
how
were
you,
like,
yes.
but he'd coach me, said, Jenny, this is what you do.
Yeah.
And when I went there, Excel was so filled with people, but they just took me around. And before I knew it, I was in front of the first producers and I did my thing and everything. And then they said, then I went home, that was it. And then they said, we'll hear for a couple of weeks. And then a couple of weeks, I heard I was
Were you
in the
expecting
live
the
show.
call or the letter?
I wasn't really, because I felt like I just did
You
a
already
laugh
had enough
thing.
fun for that.
Yeah, but somehow I had a feeling because the cameras was following me, they were taking so many photos and everyone was wondering what had happened. So when I got the email to say, you are going to be in front of the judges in Cardiff, I was like, oh my gosh. So I phoned my friend, he goes, Jenny, what did you do? I said, don't even ask. But I'm telling you, I'm going to Cardiff.
So that's how you ended up in Cardiff.
That's how I ended up in Cardiff.
And then you met the great man, Simon Cowell.
Yes. And you know what? It was being on Britain's Got Talent. I had to keep it a secret as well. So my kids, nobody knew.
Okay.
Nobody knew because you have to keep everything hush-hush. So anyway, so I went on Britain's Got Talent, and I tell you, it's one of the most, I'm a confident person, but being on it, it was really bad because I was the last one to go on.
Yeah.
And 3 people before me, they had said no to them.
No.
So I was shaking
So you
there.
thought they were in a bad mood already.
Yeah, so I was shaking there. And then Anton Deck kept going, you're the confident queen, you can do it, you can do it. I was like, no, I can't do it. Look at that Simon, look at that Simon. So anyway, I've got a prop just to give you a flavor of what I did. So anyway, can you imagine that? Be Simon and don't smile.
Yeah.
So I had a hat, something like this. He didn't have all these fruits on it. So anyway, I had this hat.
Yeah.
And then, so you're Simon, and Simon is giving me that look.
That look, yeah.
I am shaking. So they said, Jenny, what are you going to do? I was like, okay. I was like, I can't sing. I can't dance. I'm here to have a laugh. So he goes, all right then. So I was going, confident queen, that's who I am. Confident queen, that's who I am. Listen to me, everybody listen to me. Feel confident, every day just feel confident. When you wake up in the morning, feel confident. When you look in the mirror,
Feel confident.
when you go to work,
Feel confident.
Hey, feel confident, every day just feel confident. Then Simon said, have you got anything else? I was like, this man, you know. He said, have you got something else?
Yeah.
So I was like, I was going, congratulations and jubilations, da-da. And then he said, okay, Genny, stop. Have you got one more thing? I was like, okay. And do you know the only song that came to my mind? This is me. It was God willing. I was going, if you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you happy and you know it and you really want to show, if you happy and you know it, clap your hands. And do you know what happened? The whole audience clapped. But what happened now? They were voting.
Yeah.
So the judges said yes, and it came to Simon. Simon was going, well, I don't know. And the people, the Cardiff people were going, Genny, Genny, Genny. And Simon said, well, I don't know what. I'm going to say yes as well.
Whoa, 3
so
yeses.
I got 3 yeses. And what happened? David Williams now said, Genny, would you like to meet Simon? I said yes. So they took me off stage to go and hug Simon and smell Simon. But one of the comments they said, which I will own this comment, they said, Genny was so bad, she was good.
At least you did something different.
Oh my God!
When you hug, you said you hugged Simon. And you like up close there.
Yes.
What's the feeling like?
Well,
meeting this guy after? Yeah.
Well, that's what they said. They said, "What did he smell like?" I think I was so shocked. I was like,
You didn't
"I don't know.
notice
I didn't notice anything." I was like, "Oh my God, I'm hugging him, and they're asking me to smell him."
Were you nervous?
I was nervous at this stage, you know, but it was really exciting because then what happened after the show?
Yeah.
I was trying to go out, and oh my gosh, there were people there going, Genny, Genny. So the security had to take me back in, and then go to the hotel. Went to the hotel, and people were there, Genny, Genny.
So
I was so surprised.
You're not used to that.
I wasn't in, you know, because everywhere you went, they're going, Genny, Genny, and they had to keep putting me back. But it's one of the most exciting.
So what was the feeling like in Dartford? Is it Gravesend?
Oh, my in Gravesend?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that my parents didn't know. So my mom, they were phoning my mom. Say, hey, Uswande, that Chris speaking, what did they do that? My dad was going, hey, what did you do, Genny? You all right, eh? But my kids, no, it was my kids. Sorry, my kids, you know, they went to a boys' school. Yeah. As soon as they went to school, it's like, oh, your mom was in. Yeah. Feel confident?
Feel confident.
Oh, my sons. I felt so sorry for my sons, you know.
So what was it like seeing Alicia Dixon? Is it David Williams?
Oh, do you know, it was so good seeing Alicia Dixon.
In person?
Yes, because she was dancing to the confidence song. No, it was such a wonderful experience. I just said, you know what, God, I really thank you. And, you know, because they were saying that, Genny, you brought a spirit. You see, that was my thing, because before going on Britain's Got Talent, I'd gone through so many challenges. Yeah? Okay. So going on Britain's Got Talent was a way of me saying that no matter what has happened, let me be confident and be who I am. So it was of me celebrating that bad thing that had happened, and this was a new beginning.
Wow, great,
so I said to people, I went on Britain's Got Talent not to be famous, but to say to people, be who you are, and people will just come into you. You know,
it helped your healing process as well.
It helped my healing process, and it helped so much. And for me, even up to now, I'm going to different places. I'm dressing up as confident queen. I'm making people laugh. I'm making people feel good. To me, it's like a gift, because there was a time when I was locked in depression and sadness. So now it's like I've been restored to sort of say, this is your calling to go out there and make people. Not many people can wear a fake foot hat.
Wow. You did well. After all what you went through, you sum up the courage and the confidence to face someone as, I won't say intimidating, Simon. You know exactly. It's like, oh, I've been through all this and I'm going to face Simon. What am I doing here? All those questions started running through your mind.
Seriously, I was like, oh, even the way he was looking at me is like, he's thinking, oh my God, what's this woman doing?
There must have been hundreds. I think
Thousands,
of
seriously.
people there.
Do you know
So
that's...
how do you face the crowd? Do you just stand there and
Oh
don't
my
pretend
gosh.
as if they're not there?
No,
the
they're
audience.
there. Oh my gosh. But when you're on stage,
Yeah.
I think what happened, you can't really see that back. All I could see was the
Okay.
judges.
Okay.
But Simon was looking at me, so I had to really make sure I connected with Alicia because she was dancing the other judges.
Got your confidence.
Yes,
from
because,
there.
because he just intimated.
Wow. So you got 3 resounding yeses from the judges.
Yes.
And you had a chance of a lifetime to meet Simon Cowell, Alicia
Yeah.
Dixon, and David Williams.
Yes, and you know what happened? Because after Britain's Got Talent, it opened doors for me. Like I've been on Who's Doing the Dishes.
Yeah.
I've been on quite a few television programs.
Okay.
And I was thinking it only happened because of that first opportunity.
Yes, yeah.
Because you know, when something bad happens to you in life, you think, well, why? But I said to myself, that bad thing happened. If it didn't happen, these good things would not have happened.
That's why they say it turns into a blessing.
Exactly,
It
yes.
becomes a blessing.
Yeah, yeah.
So every bad situation can become a blessing. You
Yeah.
just have to go through it at that time.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
tough, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Right, we're live on the Melvin Metzger show with Genny Jones. 2012 Britain Got Talent contestant. She met Simon, she met David Williams, she met Alicia Dixon. She's met she's a celebrity. And when you got back to Gravesend, apart from your parents, what were the neighbors like? What was the community like?
Oh my God. When I went back to Gravesend, I'm telling you, the local newspaper had it as well.
Yeah.
People were coming to my door. I would go shopping and everyone was going, Genny, there she is. She's amazing. Seriously. And you know what happened? There was a lady called Diane Marsh. She had an organization. They even had a reception for me as well. Yes. And people came. Do you know, I was a bit scared. I was like, oh my gosh.
I think that's what they call overnight celebrity.
Yeah, I was scared because it's like all of a sudden they had this big thing for me. It was in the local paper.
Wow.
And the kids were seeing me in the street going, feel confident. It was really good though, because after I sort of think, okay, this is okay. My kids were going, I'm not going shopping with you, Mom, because people are going to stop me.
You became a household name. And that has carried you through.
Yeah.
Even though you're accountant by profession. That's the It's helped you do most of the things you would not have thought of doing.
Yes, and that's what you say to people, you know. There's some people you say they're a doctor, they're a lawyer. And I say to them, but you always have something you're passionate about. So I can still be an accountant
This is my
like
passion.
this.
What
there
I'm
you
doing
go.
now. The Melvin Metzger show is my passion.
It's your passion.
Share to your friends, your family,
Exactly.
your grandparents,
Yes.
your sisters, your cousins, and everyone. We're live on the Melvin Metzger show with Genny.
Yeah,
So you were
it's your
telling us about
passion.
the experiences.
Yeah, because this is what I'm saying is that just because I'm an accountant doesn't mean I can't be confident queen as well.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you do accountancy, there's something called double entry, the debits and the credits.
Okay.
So I've got the happy side
Yeah.
and I've got the serious side.
Wow.
So there's two sides to me. So if you see me in an office, I don't even dress up in a suit. I just wear a normal thing. People say, you don't look like an accountant. You know what I mean? I'm like, what do accountants look like?
Yeah.
But then I have the other side where I can go to an old people's home,
Yeah.
make them laugh, make them feel good.
Oh, that's great.
And yeah.
That's great. Wow. Right. Tell us about BBC Genius. I've not heard about that 2010.
Do you know, strange things do happen to me actually.
Yeah.
No, BBC Genius was a program where you had to go with an idea.
Okay.
And if they felt your idea was a genius, they voted for you.
Okay.
And then you got this thing to say
Was it
you're a
live on
genius.
TV?
It was live on TV,
Okay.
on BBC One. So I had sent them my video of being confident queen when it started.
Yeah.
So when I went to BBC Genius, they go, oh, there's Genny here. She's got this thing to make you feel good. So I was just doing this, singing and dancing. Again,
Yeah.
I got the whole audience and the guests to sing and dance. And they loved it so much. And then they voted, yes, yes, it's a genius idea. We should all be dressed up like this and singing feel confident.
Yes.
So that's what makes me a genius.
Okay.
There you go.
So what was the experience on that? Was it similar to Britain Got Talent?
Yes, you know, it's similar. You know why it was similar? Because again, I didn't know anyone in the audience.
Okay.
You see, I didn't know anyone in the audience, but I think probably God has given me this persona. When you go somewhere, your personality rubs in, your bubbliness rubs in people.
You've
So
made me
I was
comfortable.
singing.
I was nervous at first when you came. I was like, oh, she's been on Britain Got Talent. Where do I start? Well, your personality.
No. Yeah, so on BBC Genius, I didn't know anyone, but seriously, everyone was dancing and jumping and everything, and the guy was going, oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that was a great experience.
Yes, yes.
Right. You've talked about confidence queen. Who is this confidence queen?
Well, confidence queen, as I said, I created this persona because after a period of when I had let people sort of say things to me, oh, Jenny, you're no good, you're bad, and everything else. I think I created confident queen just as a way of saying to myself, you can be confident. And I wanted to teach my children, especially young children, how to be confident. Then I thought to myself, when you look at books, there's not many black characters for kids. So I thought, if kids can see me dressed like this and identify with Confident Queen, then they can say, actually, there's a black character called Confident Queen who gives children this gift of confidence. So I go to like nurseries, I go to primary schools, and I sing and dance with the kids. But I'm teaching them the song, feel confident, feel confident. When you do your homework, you feel confident. And you know, you go back to the school, and one child said to me, oh, Jenny, guess what? I went home and I sang the song. My mom loved it, and we sing the song. Whoa. And I say to the child, when you wake up in the morning, every morning, look in the mirror and say to yourself, I'm unique, I am special, I'm happy to be me. Check me out, you know? Wow. So imagine kids saying that from that age, and they're singing the song. So that's what I like to do. I say to myself, I help people to unwrap the gift of confidence that is within them already.
And confidence is all we need.
Yes.
Because you walk into an interview room and some people panic.
Yes.
When you see 3 people sitting behind the desk and like you're doing this interview. But if you don't have the confidence, you might be overqualified, but you still not get the job.
That's it.
It's the confidence. That helps you come across in a better way.
Yes.
So you're doing a very good. You're serving your community, not just your community. You're doing it everywhere, not just in Kent, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're going around.
Yes.
Doing this. That's great. Now, is it interactive? By that I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the sessions I do are all interactive.
Okay.
Like with the kids, for example, I get them to make like a gift of confidence box.
Okay.
And in there's different things they can have at home to help them to be confident.
Okay.
So even for adults as well. So it's very interactive.
Yeah. What I meant to ask was, what I meant to ask with the COVID, was it like online or stuff?
No, I did, for COVID, I did it all via Zoom.
Via Zoom?
Yeah, because,
what was the response like?
Actually, do you know what? It was all right, but
there's no connection.
It's no connections, you know. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really like doing it via Zoom. It's there, but I just feel, because I'm a people's person, I like to see them, see how they interact, getting them all to do their stuff, you know. Yes.
So I'm right here now. You're the confidence queen. Motivate me.
Okay.
More confidence.
Okay, Melvin.
The camera.
Do you know what? Your wonderful wife must know that I had one for you as well. So Melvin, we're going to sing together. We're going to sing the confidence song. So you're going to go, feel confident, feel confident. Every day I feel confident. Hey, feel confident, feel confident. Every day I feel confident. When you wake up in the morning,
feel confident.
When you go to work,
feel confident.
When you do your show,
feel confident.
When you help your wife,
feel confident.
Hey, feel confident, feel confident. Every day I feel confident. Hey, feel confident, feel confident. Every day I feel confident.
You got me in good spirits now.
You feel confident. Do you feel a bit confident now?
Yes. I feel much confident. Very, very confident. Woo. So you said somewhere that you plan to have a better 2020 despite all the uncertainties.
Yes.
Could you just expand on that?
Well, I can't divulge a lot, but 2022 is already planned.
Okay.
And I'm doing my virtual courses online for the bookkeeping and accounts.
Okay.
And I have got a lovely project which is called Escape to Happiness Island. But that's using all the things that I do to help people to feel good. We pretend we're in an island and we enjoy ourselves.
Okay.
And so my diary is booked up till March at the moment because I've been promoting things.
So I was lucky to get you on the Melvin Metzger show.
Yes, no, I can come on this show anytime. I love this show actually. I love it seriously. It's really good. It's really good. Yes, I love the settings, the surrounding. AMAZE TV, you're wonderful people.
AMAZE TV.
It's just seriously, it's really nice. It's a really nice place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got loads planned, not just for me,
Yeah.
and also for people. On the 29th of December, I've got a free course, which is 2 hours,
Okay.
just to say to people, come via Zoom, let's plan for 2022.
Okay.
So even though we've got few challenges,
Mm-hmm.
let's plan that 2022 is going to be a good year for us,
Yeah.
because we're going to plan and then we're going to take action every day to make sure that our dreams become a reality.
When's the best time for you to create ideas?
In
For
the
me,
mornings.
In the mornings.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because I wake up about 5 o'clock
Okay.
and I pray, do my meditation. I go to the gym. Boys and girls, you must exercise. So I go to the gym most mornings,
Yeah.
and then that helps me. And then when I come home, it's like I then have the inspiration to be creative.
And
Yes.
then you, a lot of people say they write a lot of stuff down.
Yes, I write a
And
lot
then
of
they start
stuff.
ticking them off.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
I believe in doing that, because you see, you can have a goal, but if you don't write it down, because if you write it down and you take small action, you keep ticking it off,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're so excited because you've got 10 things,
Yeah.
you've done 8.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's important that you write it down and then start ticking and celebrating. Every time you do something, you said, like I started going to the gym in May, and because I go 3 times a week at least, I celebrate and I'm thinking, wow, look at me, I'm doing, so you got to celebrate your little wins.
Do you know that Genny Jones is a household name?
Is it?
Are you aware of that?
Is it?
It's a household name.
Is it?
I got a lot of messages, a lot of texts.
I didn't know that.
Because people still remember you. They do
Yeah, I know.
from 2012.
And I think, having these glasses,
Yeah.
I think so. Because when you went, they said to me, they'll never forget you, because
Yes.
not many people wear
Yes.
hats.
And glasses. And that sort of glasses. Well, that's great. We're live on the Melvin Metzger show with Genny Jones.
Yeah.
She's an accounting trainer. Get in contact with her if you need training on accounting packages. That's the best way I could put it. I'm not an accountant.
Yeah.
But if you need training, get in touch with Genny Jones on Instagram, on internet, at jennyjonestraining.com.
Training.com.
So that's it. Well, we're celebrating Britain Got Talent 2012. We're still in 2012, and we're making the most of it. Right, Genny, let's move on to the awards and nominations. I see you've got a long list of awards and nominations. Can you just talk us through some of them? I've got you were nominated for ITV Meridian Pride of Britain Award for the work that you do helping people feel happier.
Yeah, do you know, that was really an award. I felt so humbled and proud for it, because I run the Happiness Project in Kent.
Yeah.
And it was just a project just to help people to feel good, meet in a cafe and do stuff. And then I was nominated for ITV Pride of Britain Award. And it was such an honor, because so many people applied, and then I was the last 3 people for the ITV Meridian, and they came and did all the filming as well. It was really good, because do you know what? I just felt so humbled to receive that award, that nomination. And then it opened a lot of opportunities for me to go to schools, to go to residential homes, to lift people's spirits up.
Yes.
Because I said to myself, you know what? My pain, I can use it as a gain and a blessing to others. So to me, it's like all of a sudden, I have got this gift of going somewhere and making feel good, and I'm not doing it on my own. I just feel that because I'm a religious person, I just believe that God has given me this gift to say, you know what, Genny, you've been through challenges, but yet still I want to use you to bring joy to others. And that's what I try to do, to bring joy to others, and also to give back to the community as well. Because I met this lady called Faith, who runs Melkosh Mission. And when I see her,
Is that Faith?
Yes.
She's wearing purple today.
So that's why I'm wearing purple, Faith, purple. That's why I'm wearing the purple today, yeah. And it was really to say, when I saw what she was doing, I thought, here is a lady so passionate, because before, I don't really like supporting some charities because you don't know where the money goes. But when I saw Faith and what she was doing, I thought, you know what, this is a person to link to, and I learned a lot from her as well. So I am here to help other people, but if somebody's got a charity, I don't need to set one up. If I can help them a little bit. So that's what I try to do, is to look at little charities and say, what can I do? It might be, Genny, come and just do 5-minute fun for our charity. Why not,
That's great.
Yeah.
So it's Purple Month again.
Yes.
We're celebrating color purple. And please make a donation to Melkosh Mission. The funds raised, or the monies raised, will be used for Medicare and medicines for those that were affected by the war amputees, war survivors, war rape victims. So please make a donation to Melkosh Mission. Thank you. Right, you got the Barclays Bank Trading Places Award in 2010.
Yeah, well, that Trading Places Award, again, somebody nominated me because, as I said, I went through a lot of challenges, a lot of issues, and, you know, it put me in a dark place. But when I came away from it, that's how I started my business. Okay. So Barclays Bank Trading, I was saying that, look at this person. She went through so much adversity, but she turned that around and created a business. I created a business so that I could also be there for my children because it was difficult to get childcare.
Did you always have your children at the back? Because everything I do, I always have my children at the back of my mind because that's how my parents did it as well.
Yes, exactly.
It's like I've got to be there for my kids.
Yes,
I've got to be there for my kids.
Yeah, because I was there. My children were 3 and 5 when I became a single parent, and I thought to myself, I needed to do something so that I could be there for them. So becoming self-employed, I was able to take them to football because they were both football players, and I was able to be there for them. So the Barclays Bank Award was saying that, my goodness, despite it all, you've turned it around, created a business to help you and your children.
Wow, well done, well done, well done, Genny Jones. Wow. I'm getting a bit emotional, but well done, well done, well done.
You.
These are some of the challenges people go through, but it's how you come out of it.
Yes.
Some people find it hard.
Yeah, some people find it hard, you know, and for me as well, is to give hope to people as well, to say, you know what, these things might happen to you, especially sometimes in our community. If people see you divorced, if people see you a single parent, there's that stigma to it, and sometimes people think, oh, because I'm on my own, I've got children, I can't do it. But I'm saying to you, you can do it. When you come out of it, believe in yourself, believe like what you said, look at your children and let that give you hope to say, you know what, despite it all, I'm going to raise my children to the best I can and do what you have to do. And look at my kids now. One is 21 and one is 22, and they're both independent and doing. And you know what? One said to me the other, said, Mom, thank you so much for all the sacrifice you made. It choked me because I thought, look at these boys. And I raised 2 black boys. They could have gone a different way. But look at them. They, you know, I'm so proud of them. One is in university doing business and entrepreneurship, and he runs his own property company at 20.
Already?
Yeah.
At 20?
Yeah, and the other one is a semi-professional footballer, and he also works. So I said to myself, I didn't just do it on my own, thank God, and all the other people, family and friends who were there to support me as well.
Wow. Well, there you have it, viewers. That's what the Melvin Metzger Show is all about. We aspire to inspire.
Yes.
And I'm sure if you've been watching us tonight, you've heard her stories, you've been inspired. And she's motivated me. And I'm sure she's motivated you as well. Right, let's go through one more award. The is it Mompreneur?
Oh, Mompreneur Award, yes. Okay. That was actually a good award. It was basically for moms as well. It's for moms who done various things. So that was a hard award as well because you had to present your case as well to a panel of judges. It was like a little Dragon's Den event. Present your thing as well. And then, then you got this award as one of the top 100 moms. So again, it was encouraging moms to say, you know what, moms, you can do it. Just because you have children doesn't mean you can't do it. So really it was encouraging moms to set up in business. And that was good as well because going through that stage, I won all this PR, they did my leaflets and everything else. So that was really good. So again, I was in business. I didn't have money to start, but all these awards, they gave me free things. You know, so sometimes people say, I want to start a business, but there are awards and things you can go for where actually you get PR, you get all this kind of thing. But if you don't know, you'll struggle.
That's what you were saying. Networking is important. You need to network. Before I get our engineers to play some, we've got a slide.
Okay.
Before I get him to play those slides, which you talk us through, it's only about 8 or so. I've been reading what you've been writing. You said understanding who you actually are inspire you to be a better person.
Yes.
Was that from you?
Yeah,
or I got
it's
it from
true.
someone? Yeah.
No, it's true. You see, you got to understand who you are because for somebody like me, Uh, I'm telling you, I've got some people who will say, "Oh, Jenny, look, you know, you're an accountant, not do this, not do that, all that kind of stuff, you know,
Yeah.
da da da, you know." And I've got people say, "Oh, Jenny, go for it, you know." So I had to take a back seat and say, "Who am I?"
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I'm two people. I'm Jenny there, the serious Jenny, but there's Jenny, the confident queen.
Yeah.
And when you have that confidence in who you are, it doesn't matter what people say.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to say what anyway. So just believe in yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do. If people don't like it, it's fine, because not everyone is going to like you.
Yeah.
The people who really like what you're doing, they'll embrace it.
Yeah.
Let other people, you know, I've been to an event when they said, look, Jenny, and this lady said to me, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed of you to be doing that. And I said, it's fine. You be embarrassed. I'm going to be myself. So believe in yourself. Don't listen to people. Follow your passion.
Yeah.
And just keep doing. You know, remember, I'm unique. I'm special. I'm happy to be me. Check me out. Just
Check
keep
me
saying
out.
that.
Yes, I like that. Check me out. Right. We're just waiting for our engineer to play this slide for us.
Oh, interesting.
So
Yes.
you can talk us through some
Okay.
of them.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yes.
even though you've not won these, there's certain awards you've not won, but getting nominated as well gives you a sense of recognition, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. I think it wasn't the winning, it was the recognition, you know, and to see that. And these are not necessarily people from my community. These are people who don't know you even, who are actually saying, I've seen that lady, she's presented what she does, I've checked her online, and she deserves that award. So for me, that's what it is. It's other people that you don't know who recognize what you do, and, you know, and they celebrate who you are. You know, so which is good.
Yeah, go on.
And really, even with that as well, as you can see, with that experience, that's how I wrote my 3 books, you know. You know, I've got One Crown of Smile, and I wrote 2 children's books to say, you know what, the experiences I've had, how can I make sure it's a legacy to the next generation, where the legacy is writing them in the form of a book, so that when I'm gone, people can read it and, you know, be a blessing to them.
Okay, thank you. We're waiting to have a display on the screen there. There's no display on the screen. So these 3 books, tell us about them.
Well, this one is my favorite.
Okay.
I can still play balloon.
Oh, let's go through this. Okay, can you just, if we can start that again, please.
Okay, oh my gosh, look at that. 2012 people, remember, that's how we all
that's
started.
Britain Got Talent.
So that was when the newspaper came to my back garden, actually, and they had to take a photo of it. That was after Britain's Got Talent.
The news
came
to your background?
Yeah, they came to my house to take the picture.
Oh. What about this one?
Oh, I used to be in an African dance group called Sakumu. Yes. I used to be in an African dance group and called Sakumu, and we performed everywhere. Yes, back in the days.
Okay.
So this is me, Jenny, the accountant.
Yeah.
And now I'm a happiness and well-being consultant. Wow. So I put everything into that. So yeah. Yeah, and this is what I want people to book on free of charge.
Okay.
Prepare for a better new year. This is where it's a Zoom session for 2 hours. It's free.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a little plan and tips on how you can stay motivated and committed so that 2022 is going to be an excellent year. Yeah. Oh, that is the outfit of Britain's Got Talent.
That's right.
I've got all
that's
that.
In Cardiff.
That is in Cardiff. Oh
that's
my goodness. Yeah, that's the outfit. Oh my gosh.
Do you still have that outfit?
I still have that. Oh my gosh.
And then this one,
this one was recently through The Guardian, because I trained to be African dance fitness workout because I was inspired by my mom, who is 83.
Whoa.
Because she can't really go to these keep fit things, and I decided to train to do that. So now I go around and I teach African dance for fitness. I said, look, a lot of us like to dance. Why don't we do that like our parents? My mom will be in bed doing her exercises. You know, we've got parents, especially if you've got an elderly parent. Play the music, encourage them to do the exercise. It's good if they've got dementia as well, because when they play the music, they remember those days and they're exercising as well. Yeah.
That's great.
Right.
Thank you for that, Jenny. Let's go back to the books. You had some books you were going to talk.
So I mean, as I said, I can still play football, really. I did it. and that was really
I can
for
still play
football. As you can see, it's a boy who's disabled.
Okay.
Again, it was done really for, again, to help Melkosh. I did it myself, then I thought I will donate the proceeds towards Melkosh Mission.
Okay.
Because again, you don't see a lot of black children in books who are disabled.
Yes,
So that's why I did that. And then this was my first one. I can blow up a balloon. This was really to help children to be confident.
Okay.
And this was really my son. He couldn't play a balloon. And it shows you how confident Queen shows them, again, for World Book Day, encouraging people to dress up as confident Queen.
Yeah.
Our kids, you know, to see black characters.
Wow.
And then the Crown of Smiles is really for adults. We can give 2 free copies to whoever you decide.
Whoa,
yes,
thank you.
yes. Who's been watching the most and commenting the most. Yeah. So this was really to give people tips on how I recovered from that period of depression and sadness, and say this little book will be a guide for you. So when you feel down, you open the book. It's called Crown of Smiles. So you put down your crown of sorrows. And you put on your crown of smiles.
You put down your crown of sorrows and you put on your crown of smiles. Wow.
Yes.
Very motivating. Very motivating. Right. Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks to our engineers. Right. Have you got a message before we draw this to a close? Have you got a message for all our viewers out there? You're a motivational speaker. You're the confident queen. You've been to Britain Got Talent, and not a lot of us can make it that far. But you've actually been there on stage in front of Simon Cowell. Have you got a message for viewers?
I would say really to our viewers, you know, you got to believe in yourself. Whatever your dream is, believe in yourself. Don't tell too many people what you're going to do as well. Just keep it a secret. Just have a few close people. If, for example, you want to be an accountant, associate yourself with accountant. If you want to be successful, associate yourself with successful people. Come out of the community as well. Mix with other people, because when you mix with other people,
out of your comfort zone.
Your comfort zone, that's it. When you mix with other people, I'm telling you, you learn so much. It broadens you, you know. And like when I do my courses, I have all different nationalities. I go everywhere. So you got to broaden your horizon, but just keep believing yourself. And every day, you have to keep taking action, because there's no point like somebody said to me, oh, Jenny, I wish I could be like you, going to the gym and all that. I said, but you can't. You don't like going to the gym. You like walking. Why don't you do that? Don't copy people. Don't compare yourself. Just believe in yourself. Stay out. You know, I always use the acronym SMILE. So stay motivated, inspired, feel loved, and encouraged. You know, just do that. And then when this one, you're going to love this. So when you wake up in the morning as well, there's something called the 1 minute silence.
The 1 minute smile.
So what you do, so you breathe in, you breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, smile to the right, smile in front of you, smile to the left, smile in front of you. Then you dance around and say all you're grateful for. And then you sing this song. You go, wake up, I feel happy, boom, boom. Wake up, I feel happy, boom, boom. I feel like dancing around, boom, boom. I feel like
That's good. That's good.
That's the way. I say,
because most of the people wake up in the morning and the first thing they do is like start getting ready for work.
Yeah, you gotta wake. Seriously, you gotta wake up slowly. Do that. Pray. Be inspired. Be motivated, and start your day and say to yourself, no matter what comes my way today, I can handle it. And then you can be positive, because the more you're positive, the more you attract positivity to yourself. And I believe in that, and I practice that every morning. I wake up and I say, today is going to be a good day. I don't know what it unfolds.
No matter what.
Exactly. It's going to be a good day.
Wow.
Yes.
That's great, Jenny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I didn't want the show to end. I'm actually enjoying the show. I've got the sun. I've got the sun and all the photographers in the studio.
Remember you're going to be going, feel confident, feel confident. Every day I feel confident. Hey, feel confident.
Right. My viewers, we've come to the end of another show. Your favorite show, the Melvin Metzger Show. I thank you all for watching, and you know where to contact Jenny for all your accounting queries or accounting training. And I thank you once again for watching, and see you again next week at the same time, 8 p.m. UK time. Thank you for watching, and good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Melvin Metzger Show. Exclusive interviews with distinguished guests, community trailblazers, movers and shakers. UK 8 p.m., United States 3 p.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. Sierra Leone. I'm your host, Mr. Melvin Metzger. The Melvin Metzger Show.